right, y'all. We are going to start off in child's pose today. A lot of what we're doing is going to be toes together, knees out, because we're going to focus on that upper back and a little bit on the hips today. All right, so big toes together, knees wide as your mat. Obviously, mine can't go as wide as this blanket, but I have a mat under here. So make sure those knees are as wide as your mat, and we're just going to glide those hands forward. Just slowly bringing it down. Good, and we're going to stay in this position just for a few minutes, just to get our minds right, just to kind of breathe. If you're not really at this position right yet, you can always stack these arms, and you can always place your forehead on your arms. It gives you a slight elevation, or, I actually learned this the other day, you can fist both of your hands, put them on top of each other, and you can put your forehead there. Just gives you a little bit of an extra area if you're not at that full child's pose yet, okay? Just really reach out, place your forehead on your mat, and just concentrate on your breathing. Just in through the nose, out through the mouth. Fingers are nice and wide. Good. Begin to deepen the breath, really big belly breaths. You want to feel that diaphragm expand on each inhale, and then on each exhale, let the diaphragm come back to normal. If you want to roll your face or your head side to side, you might get a gentle massage across your forehead. You might get those sinus pockets, open up that breathing. Maybe it'll alleviate some of the tension you might be holding. Good. Still deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. All right. Go ahead and look up at the fingertips, slowly pulling those hands in, and let's push those hips forward. We're still leaving those big toes together. Knees are still going to be wide because we're going to really focus on that upper back when we go through these cat-cows. So first, just find your position. This might be weird. It's okay. Fingers nice and wide under the shoulders. First, we're going to drop the belly. Inhale. Lift the chest. Just focus on that upper back right now. And then I want you to exhale. Push through the mat, really curving through the upper back. Feel the scapulas. Good. And then inhale once more. Drop that belly. Look up. Good, good. Follow your breath. Exhale, push through your mat. Good. Maybe you want to move side to side. Good. Drop that belly. Let's go through that one more time. Let's exhale for that cat. Round the spine. Good. And inhale, drop the belly. Look up. Lift the chest. Good. Find that neutral spine real quick. This is something new that I found out that's actually kind of fun. What we're going to do, we're still going to stay in this position, and we're going to bring our right hand off of the mat, but leave your thumb on the mat, okay? So thumb is on the mat, hand is off. Fingers nice and wide. I want you to really ground through that right hand, and I want you to just kind of open up to the left side. Just elbow only comes up. Good. You're trying to stack these shoulders. If you feel like you want a little bit more, we can inhale, open the arm all the way. As we're up here, notice what your head is doing. You really want to have a strong neck right in between those shoulders. You don't want to drop. Really lift the head, stay strong. Good. Big inhale. And on your exhale, we're gonna rotate. We're gonna thread this hand under the right hand. We're gonna bend the right elbow, and we're gonna drop this shoulder down. Good. As you're here, those shoulders are still just about stacked. You feel like a little pretzel. Good. Really feel that shoulder stretch. And then this is one option, is to stay here. Another option is to send that right arm straight out. And your other option, there's two. You can either just open and place the hand on your lower back, or you can take a bind, which I'll stay in this position. I'll show you on the other so you can see my hand. If you're taking a bind, then your hand's gonna go around your body. Wait a minute, here and here. Yeah, hand will go around the body. You'll start here, and then you'll bind around your thigh. Okay? Obviously, those are different arms. But if you want to try it, you'll bind around the left hand or left leg. Good. Breathe. Get a good shoulder stretch here. Good. Wherever your right hand is, let's go ahead and bring it into that first position where that elbow is bent. And we're going to slowly come out of it, lifting up, coming onto all fours. This time we're going to switch that position. So we're going to ground through the left hand. Thumb is on the mat. Fingers are off of the mat. First, we're going to open, driving that elbow up, stacking, trying to keep that head level, trying not to plop it over. Good. Stay strong. Still breathing. And once you feel good, let's open up, stacking the shoulders. Good. Push through that left hand. Good, y'all. And inhale through the fingers, inhale. And on your exhale, we're going to thread this needle, bringing this right arm under the left. Bringing that right ear to the mat. And remember, first position is where your hand should be starting at right now. Your second option, you can send that left arm up. And your third option, by placing the hand on your lower back and then reaching it to that bind. The bind is more advanced. But still breathing through the belly. Wherever that left arm is, let's bring it to that first position. Let's really push to bring ourselves up. Good. All right, once you're there, slowly pull those knees in. We're done with the knees being super wide. Pull them in. And let's sit crisscrossed. Go ahead and bring it to your crisscross position. All right. Now, from here, since we did all that bending, let's glide those hands behind us. You can either have the palms flat down or you can have your fingertips up. But we're just going to pull the shoulders back, look up. Good. And we can drop the right ear to the shoulder. And the opposite shoulder, drop that ear. I don't know about you, but I hold a lot of tension in my neck. I can almost like hear it every time I tilt my head to the side. Good, let's roll that neck out any way you need. Good, release the hands, release it all. All right, from here, y'all know this stretch. Bring that right arm across. You might be feeling it a lot in that shoulder from all the little bends we did. Okay, still deepening your breath. We'll get into our flows in just a second. Good, all right, opposite arm. Bring it across. All right, let's let go of that arm. I'm gonna sit straight on my mat. All right, let's bring it on to all fours. Once more, hands under shoulder. Let's tuck those toes and send those feet up for down dog. Good, bend the knees, getting a good calf stretch. Good. Get a feel for it, fingers are nice and wide. Let's walk those feet to our hands. Once you're there, take your exhale, stay folded. Then I want you to inhale, bring those arms above the head, big inhale. Exhale, drop them down. As you drop these arms down, I want you to bind them behind you. Then I want you to exhale, push the shoulders back just like we did seated. Good, look up. Good, slowly unbind and lift those arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. And then exhale, plant those hands, step it back to your plank. Let's go through our vinyasa. We're gonna exhale, lower. We're gonna inhale, lift, and exhale for that down dog. Good, paddle those feet out anytime you need. It always feels so good. All right, fingers are wide. Let's inhale, lift that right leg up into the air. Good, swing it through between the hands. Check that knee and ankle are in line. Drop that back heel. Inhale those arms up for warrior one. Drop the shoulders. Take your breath. Good. Good, big inhale, lengthen through the fingers. Exhale, pull those cactus arms to the side. Inhale, bring those arms up. Good, good. On your exhale, bring the arms right back down. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. We're gonna push those shoulders open. You can stay here, or we're gonna use those abdominal muscles to really hold ourselves hovering over this thigh. All right, make sure you're not gripping the mat. The toes are wide. Good, hold your hover. Good, one more breath here. Good, on your inhale, slowly release those hands. Bring it up into your warrior one. And then gentle back bend. Exhale, bring those hands to frame your foot. Send that right foot back. We're gonna be in our plank. We're gonna go through our vinyasa. So we're gonna exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Good. Beautiful, y'all. Okay, left side. Inhale, lift that left leg up into the air. Good. Swing it through between the hands. Check your knee and ankle alignment. Drop that back heel. Inhale those arms up. Relax the shoulders. Good. Take a deep breath. Good. Once more, lengthen through the fingers. Inhale. And exhale, pull those arms down, cactus arms. Inhale the arms right back up. On your exhale, pull those hands behind you. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, push the chest through. Good, if you want a little more, then let's hover right over. Good, being sure that we're not just collapsing, our core is strong. couple more breaths. Good. On your next inhale, bring it up. Exhale, let it go. Bring it up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, fold, frame your foot. Send the left foot back for plank. Let's exhale, lower. Let's go through our vinyasa. Inhale, left. Exhale, down dog. Good. Walk those feet to your hands. Slowly roll up each vertebrae. Your neck being last. Good. Take a deep breath. All right. For some fun stuff, we're going to do a wide stance. I have little variations for us to do. So we're going to step back. Feet are wide. We are on our mat horizontally. All right. So what I want you to do here is I want you to tilt those toes. Bring the toes in slightly. Okay, I want it to feel like the edge of your feet are on an edge of a blade, okay? It's holding you in place. When you move, you're not moving, like your feet aren't moving. Obviously, you're wiggling. But we are here. First off, let's start with some balancey stuff to make sure that our upper body is engaged with our lower. Inhale the arms up. And exhale them down. Good. Inhale them back up. Exhale them down. All right, follow me on this. Inhale them up. Halfway, exhale them down to a T. Take your inhale, look up. As you exhale, we're going to go halfway down, flat back. All right, take a breath. And plant your hands directly under your face. All right, we're going to do some working here. So hands are under our face right now, okay? Take a couple deep breaths. Get yourself ready for what we are about to do. All right, from here, y'all, I want your left hand directly under your face in line with your nose. And then I want you to inhale, open up to the right side, trying to stack the shoulders. Just like in the beginning, we're not collapsing our head, we're keeping it tall or strong. Good. Exhale, bring that right back down. We're going to replace our left hand with our right. Right hand is directly under our nose. Inhale that left arm up. Trying to stack and look up. Gentle twist. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, bring that hand right back down. Both hands are down on your mat. All right, from here, two different options. Make sure those feet are nice and wide. If you feel like you're not being challenged enough, widen your feet. This will be your challenge. First, we're just going to kind of walk side to side, bringing our hands in front of our feet. And just kind of do that on your own. What we're doing is we're just kind of getting our legs ready for a wider stance if you would like to try this. All right, so this is where you'll be if you don't want to try what's next, okay? You can keep going side to side following your breath. Or, what I want you to do, 2 fingers. Bring those fingers kind of around your big toe. We're going to drop the head. What you're trying to do is you can actually keep those feet moving out if you can. You want to try to bring your head to the mat. If not, just work on going side to side, and we will eventually get down there, okay? But if you can bring it down, go ahead and do so. Those of you trying to master a headstand, if you can master this position, I will get you to your headstand, okay? Good. If you're going side to side, you can now walk your hands behind you with the fingertips going the opposite direction, if you like. You can also stay with your feet. Good, wherever you are, place those hands in front of your face. We're gonna slowly inhale back to our position, walking our hands out in front of our face where we first started. Good, once you're there, we're gonna heel toe our feet in, bringing them back together. I know those hips and inner thighs feel great now. All right, so we're folded. Stay folded. And you can grab your elbows. We're gonna just ragdoll for a second. And I'm gonna tell you what we have next. So really follow me on this next one. We're gonna end up going into our balance poses. We're gonna start off with a tree pose. And then if you want a more advanced, I'll show you dancer's pose. So from here, let's slowly roll up each vertebrae. Lumbars, thoracics, all the way to the top, top, top. Good, inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Good, all right. Here goes our balancy pose. I'm gonna stay towards y'all for a second until we get to the more advanced. We're gonna inhale those arms up. We're gonna exhale them down. On your next one, we're gonna go into our tree pose. We're gonna inhale up. Right foot is gonna come to the leg. There's a lot of different ways to do this. So with your feet, you can either have your foot down to your ankle, or you can bring it all the way up to your knee. Hands can be at prayer, hands can be up. Whichever your heart desires, just make sure those toes are wide. We're grounding through our mat, and we're staring at one thing that will not move. Relax the shoulders on your exhale. Good, stay in your tree. So I'm just gonna turn sideways, or hop sideways, didn't work. All right, if you want that more advanced option, those of you that do not, stay here. If you do want an advanced option, we're gonna bring that right foot back and we're gonna grab it with our right hand, with our left hand above our head. And then we're gonna slowly pull it into our dancer's pose. If you were a cheerleader, you might know what this pose is called. I have no clue what it was in cheer, but I know what it is in yoga. Whatever you have, just hold it for a few more breaths. If you're with me, let's slowly pull it back up. Bring it to your tree pose. Good, everybody, hands at heart, hands at prayer. Good, release that right foot. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Hold it here. Good, and then we'll just have that on the opposite side. We'll face y'all first for the tree. All right, inhale those arms up above your head. Exhale, lower the arms. On your inhale, we're gonna lift that foot. Good, for our tree pose. Hands can go up, hands can be at prayer, hands can be wherever. Good, stay strong, toes are wide, we're really grounding through that right foot. Good, good. If you want a little bit more, turn back to the side. We'll start in our tree, and then we'll unbind that left leg, grab it with our left hand, right arm goes up, and we'll slowly pull it down. I didn't mention this the first time, I probably should have. You can push your foot into the palm of your hand if you're having trouble balancing. Sometimes that can help. Good. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. On your inhale, if you're with me, slowly bring it back up to our tree pose. Good. Everyone's hands come to heart center. Big inhale. Exhale, lower the left leg. Inhale, lift those arms. Exhale, dive it down. Good. All right, let's plant those hands. Let's jump or step back into our plank. We're going to lower all the way down. So meet me on your bellies. All right? I had a couple more things for us, but we only have 4 minutes left. So we're just going to do one more thing. Not a couple, just one. Arms out to a T. All right, we're going to do a prone spinal twist. So let's inhale that right leg up, and let's bring it over the left leg. As you bring it over, look over at your right hand. Try to keep both shoulders on the mat. Don't force it, just try. Good. Slowly bring it right back to your mat. Slowly, slowly. Now let's lift that left leg up into the air and bring it over to the right side. Look over at your left hand. Good. Slowly pull it back in. All right. Hands under shoulders. Bring it up, pushing it back to your knees. All right, let's bring those big toes together, knees out wide. We're going to go back to our child's pose real quick. Just a couple of things. All right. So let's extend those arms out. And notice the difference between your child's pose in the beginning and your child's pose now. You might actually be able to bring the chest all the way down. Good. Let's walk those hands off to the right side of our mat, reaching through the left side of the body. Good. Slowly walk them back to center. And then exhale, walk them off the left side of your mat, reaching through the right side of your body. Good, and then just bring it right back to center. Place your forehead on the ground. You have about 1 minute of Savasana, just time to yourself. Focus on your breathing. And try to relax everything in your body. Maybe your child's pose looks like this because your shoulders are starting to shake a little. That's fine. It's your Savasana. It's your last meditation break. Just relax the shoulders.